Hello, Narnach here. Welcome back to Path of Exile. We're playing the Essence League and we're looking for the Crematorium. And as you might notice, the totems look a little different. I fished out some of the MTXs from my stash in order to make the totems look a little different. So I really like these ziggurats for the Searing Bond. They're just bounce up and down really happily. So it's gonna be slightly more aesthetically pleasing to kill the monsters now. And of course, Ghost Flame fire totems, you can't go wrong with that. Ah, we found the super grading, that's good. Now all we need to do is find the Crematorium itself. So the slumps, it usually goes in one of two ways. Either within 2 minutes you find the entrance to the Crematorium, or you end up doing something that resembles a full clear. In about 2 minutes we know which of the two we have rolled today. Ooh, essence. Essences of a content. Let's just clear the rabble a bit and then we open up the thing. Good. Where are you, yellow? There's the yellow. Dead yellow. Whispering, that's still a tier 1. So is this the boss area? I believe we have walked into the boss area. Yes. Hello there. Perpetuous. No, Perpetus, there's no W, so it's just Perpetus. But it's not Perpetuous. Which is what the name always reminds me about. It's like a perpetual motion machine, but slightly different. But of course, perpetual motion machines are just impossible as far as the whole science is concerned, so that's why the boss can't be named Perpetual either, because of course then the boss would be impossible. And we wouldn't want that now, would we? So, and that's a bunch of crispy sneaks. Oh, and we did have enough mana to cast our Searing Bond. It looks like we have arrived at the roof section which leads into the Crematorium itself. So, looks like we did have a rather efficient layout today. Yes, this is the square. It's always some of the aesthetics of the square, you just instantly recognize it when you're there, which is nice. So, here we are going to do the trial, of course. And then it's by the o'clock. And I'll be surprised if we manage to get Paidi's health to 0. Just because we're not a uber fast build just yet. I believe once we get to Merciless and we have everything just lined up and we have our Righteous Fire doing its thing, I think at that point we might be doing enough damage that we can get Piety to 0, but before then, don't expect it. Cinder Elemental with a Mothering Essence of Sorrow. Oh, and we have some add-ons. Let's do those first. Okay. Here. Have some of this, please. Good. Now we can roast these guys without getting disturbed by them. Might as well just do a bit of a washout here. So this does a little bit of damage, the vortex. One of these, one of those. So well, maybe it was better to put the Searing Bond behind him. Yeah. Bismuth Flask. Just max it out and roast him. So this guy resists elemental damage, which is a bit of a nuisance. Currently we don't have a reliable way to deal with it yet. Oh, by the clock. Nice. I haven't even done the trial yet.
You're simply too stupid to be realistic, aren't you, brute?
I don't think she likes me all that much.
Enough of this.
Actually, small sliver remaining. That's exceeds my expectations. Well, that's good. Means we are getting somewhere. Ooh, they actually have some skeletons in here. Well, of course, that's all there is to it. So we cleared one side of the start, so for the trial we'll likely have to head another, and there's actually two branches. There's one to the bottom and one to the side. Let's do the sides first.
Let me bend your ear for a moment.
Vegan, buddy.
So here's how this
He is standing next to the trial. That's very excellent. Is that with hate beat? Yeah, that's hate beat. Okay. Let's not fight Vegan while also battling hate beat. That would be slightly more challenge level than we would want for the first encounter. Just as he's allowed to put his buddies next to him, we'll just do it like this. Ooh. Okay, and nicely dealt with. Okay, so that's yet another master that we have attacked. I believe we managed to miss our necromancer friend in Act 2. Lady Katarina. Also, ow, fire hurts. Yeah, we're not really in the tanky state where I would like to be. Okay, maybe we should just deal with this just to get rid of the potential ads back here. Okay. Go through here, another lever. We have another exit here. Okay. It's always a good strategy to just put the Searing Bond Totem where you want to go. Because then it will always help you just clear the road ahead of you. So,
allow your wisdom
4 trials completed and a party dealt with. I think we did good. So we can just portal out. Oh. So Path of Exile added a new type of mystery box around blood and carnage. So yeah. Just that stuff really eats your money. So if you have a weakness for that kind of stuff, stay away from the mystery boxes. It's yeah. But no, as you know by now, I like my MTXs, and especially I like the portal MTXs, so if I can get my hands on some, I will. But I spent way too many points on actually obtaining it, so if you are actually a patient person, just wait for it. Put this one in the ring bound. Let's see, yeah, we'll just put it in the sorting. Actually have some sorting remaining to do. It does look gorgeous. Even just the blood spatters on the floor there. Right, Clarissa, she's gonna give us a key. And also, sorry about Tobin. I know you're really sad now. And Maramoa, she's gonna get us a reward. Anger, Warlord's Mark, Determination, Vengeance, and Punishment. So vengeance is actually something I would want here, because we have the life on hit chain. Where did we have our life on hit chain? Reckoning, life on hit. If you put vengeance to it, you have yet another source of life on hit. And we might need to roll something into a triple blue. What if we do it like this? Then we just recolor our helmet. It'll only take a minute. If we're lucky. We are lucky. Excellent. So, Vengeance on one side, Reckoning on the other side. Life gain nicely in the middle. And then when we get hit or when we block, we counter attack and we gain life on hit from stuff that's around us. So that's extra tankiness in situations where you get mobbed. And the most efficient way to get to the sewer grade is unfortunately by walking this bit. It always feels so long. But that's maybe because all the other towns are just so efficiently designed. And was up there, right? Yes. So we walk, we run, we enter the sewers. And there we are. So time to hunt for the busts. Ooh, and I spotted a shrine over there. I thought it was an essence for a bit because anything on the map has to be an essence now, right? But there are still shrines. Oh, essence over there. Wow. Hey, spine snap. Let's deal with spine snap first. Enemies take chaos damage over time. Well, you got a flask to deal with that. So. Hello, you. Anger, anger. Anger was fiery, right? Yeah, anger was fiery. Well, we are fiery too. So, buddy. Yeah. Muttering Essence of Anger. That's the fire resistance one. So, that's nice. We still have a fire resistance hole to fill. So that's pretty nice for just rolling any armor, belt or jewelry. Actually, on jewelry, on rings and amulets, it's gonna increase our fire damage, which is pretty cool. Might have actually used it already. Ah, would be a good idea to use it in the future then. I really like how you can more reliably craft stuff. So as someone who plays half self-found, half traded for stuff, I usually trade for things to just fill specific needs that would just be too tedious to craft. Then this works pretty well. We still need a bust, so let's head back and just check the rules. So these alchemists are a specific reason while I was playtesting the build and I only had a Decoy Totem and a Righteous Fire Totem and the Searing Bond. Why I did have Flame Totem on my build, because they are just master at just dodging out of range of your static turrets and then just lobbing bombs at you until you no longer like it. Flame Totems have quite a bit of reach. Their reach is I think 100, which is the same as Shockwave Totem. So once I switch to Shockwave Totem, Shockwave Totem has a range of 100, while Decoy Totem only has a range of 60. So it reaches quite a bit further, the Shockwave Totem. So if you have Shockwave Totem with the Empire's Grasp, it gets interesting pretty quickly. Speaking of a Shockwave Totem, I believe we are getting near to the point where we can actually obtain it. It's level 28 item, yes. We got the first bust, that means we can get the heck out of here. That wasn't too bad. A pretty compact layout this time. So Shockwave is gonna replace our Decoy Totem. It's now gonna push monsters away at first, which will be interesting. I haven't actually played with Shockwave Totem pushing stuff away. I only picked up Shockwave Totem because of the interactions with the Empire's Grasp, which makes the knock away effect, which changes it to a suck in effect. Just reverses the direction of the knockdown. Some dischargers. And leveling happening. So, final point over here. And last time I said something to the effect, after we are done there, we're gonna start on the path, but I overlooked something. We want to grab Arsonist. Now there's a nice chunk of fire damage here, and there's a bit of life regen. And life regen is always nice to have. It's one of my favorite mechanics in the game. Oh, most of games actually. I like life regeneration and I like damage reflection. And I have yet to do a serious build with it and see how far I can push it. I've dabbled with it over the years, but I never really did a serious build for damage reflection in Path of Exile. But that might be something that in some future I will theoretically craft on, especially with the essences. There are some interesting essences. And also, for example, there is the Bramblejack armor that got a prophesized version, which massively increased its armor. But it also has 40% damage reflection built into it, which is pretty stellar. So using something like that might not be a bad idea. Of course, the biggest issue with damage reflection always remains that you actually have to persuade monsters to hit you, and if it's your sole way of killing things, then, well, you discover that monsters don't always attack as often as you would want them to. It's a very interesting a change of perspective, because normally you think monsters hit you too many times and you would wish they wouldn't hit you as often. But once you actually start wanting them to hit you, you discover that they don't actually hit you all that often. At least not if you need them to hit you like a dozen times in order to kill themselves. But no, it's always been one of those really niche game mechanics that I like, that it's really tough to work with. And it's completely not part of the clear speed meta or anything, but I just like it. Let's see, contains identified items, has Rogue Exile, revives nearby monsters with Onslaught, and releases Caustic Clouds. So, totem there, Searing Bond in between, and just step aside. Come on, kill faster. Yeah, good. We get one hold too. Anything useful here? Just 28% resists. Decent. Everything else, don't care. Okay, we are looking for bloody corpses. Specifically for bloody blackguard corpses. To light ourselves the way out.
The Gem Gentile are an infest.
And look, there is a bloody blackguard here. It's nice that once you know about certain design cues in the levels, it becomes pretty reliable to navigate through things. That's
You there.
that's always
Let me
nice.
bend your ear for a moment.
Something I really appreciated of Diablo 2 as well back in the day. So let's have some fun with Duresso. No, not Duresso, Vegan. But he's a duelist as well, so he really looks up to Duresso. He's always talking about him, so I might as well call him Duresso.
So here's how this.
So, best shot. Well, you know what? I'll defeat you with both hands tied behind my back. How does that sound? All I'll do is just stand here and look pretty. So, how was that? Interesting thing is that we haven't seen Elrion yet. And Elrion is my favorite master. I just like the Elrion library as my hideout. Ooh, Gemling Legion. Chicken. Got you. But no, if we haven't spotted Elrion yet by the time I get someone else to level 3, currently Vegan is the best contender for that, then we might temporarily have a different hideout until we actually get Elrion in decent shape. Okay, this is not the exit we're looking for. Let's wander into the narrow side street. Oh, something dropped. A lot of something's dropped. I like having sound effects for currency drops. Probably should add it to more important things as well, like map drops and things like that. So, we heard one drop and then we heard another drop. But I've only seen one thing so far, so what was the other thing that dropped? Okay, then we'll just push forward. If we can't find it, then too bad. Replenishing Shrine. Set up a more nice killing ground around it. And let's just watch them all burn. Let's keep pushing forward, and I think I see a corpse there. That's good. Yes! Another one bit the dust. Put that one next to it. So yeah. I have to say I'm pleasantly surprised by how easy the totems scale at lower levels without any links.
Were once bought and sold like pigs here.
So, of course, marketplace means we have to find the sewer, which we did. After that, we have the catacombs and a waypoint to find. So, let's just burn you down. Have a look at this in the meantime. Guarded by a stream of monsters. Well, totem here, totem there. Burn things down. Let's see, yeah, it's a level 27 area. So we are, no, but 28, nearly 29. We are slightly ahead of the curve. Also, stop trying to murder me. Seriously. Alchemists. Always the alchemists. They are just way too smart for their own good. Or for my own good, that is. Elrion, buddy! Sorry, first chasing the ghost, then I'll have a chat with you. Come on, come on. Come on. No. Downside of not being able to do direct damage, you do need to rely on your totems. And quick totem placement is a key. And as you notice now, if you cast a totem, it takes a while for it to pop up and start doing its totemy thing. So that is where faster totem speed does come in handy.
This here island of faith has been
Feed it with souls. Okay, cool. Totem, totem, push. Everything that gets nearby, and ooh, all the spawns are really nice. This is excellent location placement for the totem. Move and attack faster, which less relevant, but ooh, look at how fast that went. Also, the skeletal shrine having some stuff to keep things in place worked beautifully. But hey, that's a level 2 Elbrion. Nearly level 3. So they're now in a race together to see who will achieve level 3 first. A Vegan or Elbrion, because both basically just need one more mission. And then we are there. Now we have achieved a hideout. Oi, stop trying to murder me. But one of the nice things of a totem build is that, you know, because you are not standing still to cast stuff, well, with the exception of just moving your totems around a little bit, but you have a lot more room for just manual repositioning. And you can focus way more on what's happening in the battle and just moving yourself out of harm's way, rather than having to put yourself into harm's way in order to actually hit the thing or kill the thing, or standing still and casting. Ornate a chest, that's going to be a Decanter Spiritus. Well, might as well just grab it. I think we have to hand it in. So the square where you come out with the exit for the marketplace, usually one of the buildings adjacent to it will have a waypoint in it. So you just have to run around a little bit in order to find it. So this is a pretty nice formation actually. If you are the focus of the monster's attentions, just a flame totem on each side, and then this one, so you have a field of fire where the mobs are, plus overlapping fields of fire from the totems. That's of course if you are the focus. If they're coming away, then they're gonna attack the Searing Bond, which might not be the most efficient thing yet. Though later on, once we get Tukohama, War's Herald, of course all the totems will get a damage reflection. And it doesn't really matter, because then even a Decoy Totem can kill stuff. So we achieved a waypoint, we got all the busts, we have unlocked this guy. So 3 busts means 1 book of skill, which means skill points. So that's good. So more damage. 171 DPS with the Flame Totem, 274 with the Searing Bond. I think we're getting somewhere. And that's gonna be it for this episode. Next episode, of course, we will have the catacombs to do, and then we're moving into the battlegrounds and the docks, and then after that, maybe the temples might be the episode after that. Either way, for now, I'm gonna thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again next time. Bye bye.